Greetings all, Fanny here for Cancer's Daily Oracle Message. Cancer, I hope you're having a good day. We're using a special Lightworker Oracle deck today that I actually have to use the book for because I don't know enough about these cards' meanings to interpret them on my own. Well, I won't actually need to use the book for that one because I had already previously gotten it. Okay. So the two cards that came out for you is Archon Barbello, and Vola Acider. Now, Archon Barbello already came out today, and this is a beautiful energy reminding us of the original power of our soul. And a soul itself is androgynous, so it does not really matter the gender that you are born into or identify as, because when you embody both divine masculine and divine feminine energy in yourself, it balances out the ego and ambition and the caring and nurturing nature of yourself and the world around you. So it is a reminder that we are of spirit, and spirit, source energy, God, goddesses, whatever, are androgynous. They do not have a gender, and they do not follow gender roles. So especially if this is applied to you all the time. I had a rather irritating conversation in the podcast last night with my friends when they were talking about obedience and like what a woman's role in a relationship was. And it was very clear that the men had the idea that women had to be subservient and listen to it, and very ladylike. I've always hated that phrase, ladylike. And again, these are things I'm working through in my shadow myself. But every person is masculine and feminine. It does not matter what you are born as, because biologically, everyone starts off with the same thing. It's just how you develop that changes. And then that, for some reason, that creates so much separation and what you can do and what you can't do because of what you are born with. Let's move away from that and just embody the energy of who we are. And Archon Barbello is here to remind you of the magic of who you are, of the balance of everything you have inside of you, and where we originally come from with source energy. Now, I'm going to have to pause to read Vola of Sider out of the book and gain her energy. But so far, I am seeing a lot of power and enlightenment in remembering who you are. Sidair, as it is originally pronounced in Norse mythology, is the ritualistic act of cracking an egg and reading what it foretells. The egg is a symbol of the infinite divine potential and the new beginning of life. The goddess Freya is one of the energies that you call upon, because she is both the enjoyment and the bliss of life and the war and strife that comes from it as well. She is a reminder to us that we have so much potential inside of us. The innate power of ourselves can be used for personal gain, but also for the betterment of the greatest and highest good and of the collective. She is here to remind you of the power of your soul and your soul gifts. And the more you work with them, the more you align with them, the stronger they become in your world. So what are you going to do with them? Are you going to heal yourself and heal yourself alone? Are you going to become a spiritual teacher and help others heal themselves? Sidair was originally cast by the Volar, or Vola. That's why this is the Vola of Sidair. And this is the woman of prophecy or woman of magic. But she did not work alone. She called upon her community to aid her and to help her, to bring up the greatest and highest good of her collective that she was reading for, that she was working with. This journey that you are walking, you will not walk alone, my love. Spirit is here to remind you that you have so much potential and power inside of you innately that comes from the magic of your existence. And they want to ask you, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your time? What are you going to do with your power, your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities? Are you going to work for yourself? Are you going to do something for the greatest and the highest good of the collective? Or are you just going to sit on it and let it go to waste? This is the time for you to ask yourself, what can I really do with the gifts that I have? And if you're still developing your gifts, ask Spirit to help you find ways to strengthen them. They're not going to just happen overnight. I myself have been going on this journey since I was 16 years old, and I am 23 now. And I am only recently coming to a place where these gifts are becoming a lot more prominent in my life. Then again, I am also actively working on them more. So this is another example of what are you going to do with your time and your gifts, because they are waiting on you to acknowledge them. Have a beautiful day, Cancer.